Hello everybody, and thanks for coming in and having a look at our product showcase. So this is going to be something that we'd like to do quite regularly. We have loads of people tell us how they miss the updates on our page, they miss the updates on the group. So we had a little idea, we'll see how it goes over the next month or so, of fairly regularly, perhaps once a week if we can manage, just picking out a few newbies and a few old products, a few really popular, perhaps the most top sellers, and showing them to you on a live, because we know that Facebook lives and videos get more engagement, they get shown onto your pages more, they get shown onto your feeds. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you should see things, because we have loads of people messaging to say they haven't seen offers, they haven't seen new things that we've put on, that I've posted on the page. So hopefully this will be a little way towards that. So basically I've got a few products here that I'm going to show you all. If there's anybody that wants to just ask a question, ping that across to me. As you can see, I am live from my little office at home. I'm not in the workshop with all the noise. The children are in school, the baby's away, the dog's asleep. So fingers crossed we'll get 10 minutes of quietness together. So, okay, the first thing that I want to show you is a newbie. And these are kissing giraffes, and they're just so cute. So it's a two-piece piece that comes together. They're freestanding and they interlock. So as you can see, they kiss, kiss, kiss. Two pieces. If I flip that side over, you can see that's got a pocket out here. So you can put them together. They just sit in nicely. They freestand nicely. And their little heads, if I can tilt it and get the right angle, make a really nice little heart shape. So they're 18mm thick. These are £4.50 a pair. We also do the cats that have the tails that meet and make a heart shape. This is a little twist on that, just a bit different. They're 220 high, so quite nice size, not too big, not too small, just perfect. And obviously if you want, they can actually be put separately if you wanted to twist it round, but obviously that's how they go. Two little kissing giraffes, and as you put them down, you'll find that that just sits. You don't need glue in, screw in or anything like that. Like most of our pocketed out shapes, they just sit together. So they're the little giraffes. Okay. Those little giraffes over there. Okay, so next one is our biggest seller. It was our biggest seller last year. It's, I think, our biggest seller at the moment so far in the run up to what we've had of Easter, and it is our engraved sitting Kinder unicorn. So you can have this. I actually was on the website last night and I don't think it's there in cream egg. I'm going to make a note to check, but you can have this in Kinder or cream egg. There's multi-packs as well available. So if you know that that's a good one for you, use the multi-packs, get them cheaper. This is £2.50 for a single piece if you just want to buy a tester. One multi-packs are in packs of 5, 10, 25 and 50. If you know you're going to be putting a big order in of these, if you go for the 50 pack, it's £100. Obviously with that, once you've spent just over £100, you get free postage, so you save on your postage. But also that brings the unit price of these down to £2 each, which is obviously quite a big saving of 20%. So that's our little unicorn. We do him in the non-Kinder Egg and cream egg version, so you can just have the plain unicorn if you want. He's got little engraved feet, hooves, his tail, or her tail, obviously, little face, and his little ears are pocketed out too, and then just plain on the back. And again, that's 18mm, so that's freestanding. All the if you're familiar with our products, we use moisture resistant MDF, so all our MDF products have this green core inside of the MDF. That's quite normal. We do have people messaging us to say, oh, I think my MDF might have gone moldy, or it's gone off, or it's green in the middle, but that is quite normal with the moisture resistant. So that's last year's top seller, this year's top seller so far, and that's the sitting engraved unicorn. Okay, so next one is an engraved plaque. It's our to have and to hold. So these have been really popular. We've done to have and to hold. We've got Happy Easter. We did Happy Valentine's, saw quite a few of those. Got a really sweet Merry Christmas one with a little classic reindeer engraved on it. Again, freestanding, 18mm thick. Got the green core in the middle. This one is 90mm high by 300 wide. So basically the length is the size of a large ruler. You can also have different options on here. So if there's something particular that you would like, then just pop me a message on the main page, and we can price those up to you. This one is £4.50. I think the Happy Easter ones and the Happy Christmas is £4.50 as well. So quite a good price point for you. Okay, next up is another little newbie. So our road signs are really, really popular. We do our normal 18mm road signs. We do them in 18mm. We also do them in 6. So you can have them with the back piece thinner or thicker, depending on what you want them for. Our normal road signs come with a 6mm outline around the edge and then the little 6mm letters inside. They all come then with a frame. So when you're actually painting and getting those central in the middle, you can use the frame, and that frame will help you to space out all the letters nice and straight and perfect as it's been done in the programming. And that comes out, that's free of charge, that holds the letters in place. That comes out with our normal road signs anyway. But depending on what you want writing, it can be quite they can be quite long and quite big. Obviously not everybody has that amount of space, so we've started making little miniature road signs, and they're mini because they're sort of half the height. The length is adjustable, so depending on the text that you're having will completely depend on the size of the road sign. So this is the first one that we made. This was a little tester we made for Evan. So this is his Liverpool one. So this is different because it doesn't have the 6mm pieces. Okay, it's just one whole piece. So for those people that like sort of quick engraved stuff, not fiddling around with the 6mm, this is great. It's a lot smaller, it's a lot dinkier. Great, looks fab. He's got it up in his bedroom. He hasn't painted it. I'm not going to paint it. He's quite happy with it as it is, but looks great in his bedroom, just on the side with his trophies. So you can have anything in here. You don't need to have football names. But hi, Jackie. You don't need to have football names. You can have anything. The initial picture I put up was of Evan and his friend with their 2 little football road signs, and then we had a massive influx of orders just for football road signs. But you can have literally whatever you want. So this is our sample one for the website. So we've done one for dance clubs, we've done one for gym palace, we've just done one for a shop front, and they just wanted text in the front for the shop. So whatever you want. They are 70p a letter, so they're half the price of the bigger road signs with the 6mm. And again, quite nice. I don't know if you can see on this, but I suppose you can if I angle it. Quite nice deep engraving. So a little bit easier for you to paint as well if you're painting inside the engraving and then just roller in straight over. So the height of those is 55, 56mm, so not too big. And again, you can have pretty much anything you want. This is engraved around the edges. Yeah, so there are little mini road signs. They've been super, super popular, really cute, really dinky, and pretty much whatever you want. You don't have to go down the football route whatsoever. You can have whatever you want engraved. Okay, so another newbie is our fancy plaques. Now, we've had these for ages and ages. We do them for a couple of customers. I just haven't got them on the website. It's just been one of those, just haven't had time to do it. So these are our little fancy plaques. Dead simple. Nothing wonderful about them. You can't have them chamfered. That's the only thing. You can't have a chamfered edge because we hand chamfer all our items. So just physically can't do it on the chamfer. But you can have holes in them, or just have them plain if you're sticking them onto other things. So these come in 3 sizes. Now the small is, let me have a little look, 200 by 135. Okay, so the small is 200 mil by 135 millimeters. They're a pound each. Bargain. Medium, slightly bigger, and large is slightly bigger again. So the medium is 250 by 170, and the large is 300 by 200. Now, all the links for these and for all the items that I've gone, the giraffes, the unicorns, the engraved plaques, everything I've shown in this showcase today, they're on the website, but I will stick them in, I'll stick them in the bottom of the feed when I've finished. So you've got direct links. But if you go on the website, customcraftshapes.co.uk, put in the search facility fancy plaques, this should come up. So you can buy them singularly if you just want one to have a test. But I've also put them up for multi-packs. So you can buy a pack of 10. And if you buy a pack of 10, effectively you're just paying for 8 and you get the 2 free. So a pack of 10 small is £8. A pack of 10 medium is 12, and a pack of 10 large is £16. If you want the holes in them, you just need to state whether you want them portrait or landscape. Special instructions box. So when you're ordering on our website, we have a lot of people saying, oh, I don't know where to put something, I don't know where to put this text, have you got a box? There's always on every single product a special instructions box, and you can write any sort of message as long as it's not too long in that box for us. So that might be if you want wording changed, if you need something personalized, if you need something changing from I to we, if you need holes putting in, anything like that, you can put those in. So if you want holes in, special instructions box. Letters, that's another one. If you want to order freestanding letters and you put in 4 in your quantity, and then we'll often get a message or an email saying, oh, I've ordered 4 letters, I don't know where to put the letters that I actually want. Just stick that in the special instructions box, because that gets pulled through then onto your order. So there are fancy plaques. And then the next 2 things I want to show, I did want to show you bunny letters, but we took it back to the workshop when I had to cancel my live last week. So these are 2 newbies. They're not on the website yet. They're in work in progress stage. So we're looking at doing big wall letters. So they're going to be chunky. Now this is just a smaller one. They're going to be a lot bigger than this. This is a chunky one. This is in Belshaw font, actually, because the font has to be quite big. It has to have quite sort of thicker pieces here. So when it does the profiling, it's not cutting it too thin. So this is Belshaw font, a profiled edge letter. What we're doing at the moment is actually just cutting a few samples to see which profile we like. But if you can see on that there, that's got a really nice profiled edge. So it's a slightly different cutter that's used to the normal letters. Okay, so would really like a bit of feedback on those if you think that that's be something that you would perhaps be interested in. We haven't launched them on the website yet. This is, like I said, this is just a sample. They're going to be bigger, so more for the wall, or leaning up would look really nice in a bedroom, I guess. And they're going to have some sort, but we haven't quite decided on the exact sort of profile of that. There's a few different cutters we're trying at the moment. Quite like the look of it, looking at on the live. Obviously, when you cut into the letter, you are going to expose that green core that I was talking about before, but that will be covered up with paint. It's no bother at all. As you can see, just looking at this, even though we've cut into the side, all of our products, when they come off the CNC, they are hand sanded. Every single piece is hand sanded. It's sanded on the CNC, and it's taken to a sandbox and sanded again. So you should be able to see, if I lift it right up close, there's absolutely no fluffy edges. And that's one of the benefits really of using the MDF, because it's more sort of tight and compacted. So when the cutter cuts through it, there isn't that fluff. Then we sand them. Obviously, we send them out to you. We always say to give them a paint and a sand down between coats as well, but Shouldn't really need an awful lot of sanding. So that's something that's coming up hopefully in the next week or so. I can see the feedback coming up is good on them. So any other comments, always feel free to PM us or just pop it in the box below. But they're going to be the profiled letters that are on their way. Just want to get them right for you first. And then the last little thing I wanted to show you, something we're fiddling about with, but we can't quite get it right really. Steve's tried a couple of different designs. This is where we're settled on at the moment, but still not 100% sure if it's right. And they're little name signs. So we get people asking all the time for blocks. Can you do blocks? Well, we can't do blocks because the thickest MDF that we do is 18 mil. So this is one that we've just done for Libby. We did do another one where it was this engraving, but inside a rectangular plaque. But we felt this was just a bit nicer. It comes with the 2 little hole pegs. So you can put your twine in, your ribbon, whatever you want. I suppose you don't need to have those. You can, again, in that special instructions box, you can request for those not to be there. But yeah, that's something else we're having a little bit of a play with at the moment. I think we'd need to see a couple of them properly painted up to see if they're going to work or not. I quite like them. I guess names on a door, that sort of thing. It's just a little idea that we had and something that we wanted to do. So that's it really. They're all the products that I wanted to show you. If you missed any of them because you joined in later, you can always watch it back because it'll be on the group. And it was just to see if anybody had any questions, which I don't think it does. Oh yeah. So Louise, you said, is there a cost for the actual block 2 and then the letter cost, or is it just 70p per letter? So I'm guessing you are talking about these ones, Louise. In which case, no, it is just 70p per letter. So you're not paying for that and then having whatever put on. It's just 70p per letter for the whole thing. So however many letters you're having on, whatever you're having engraved, and you can have whatever you want. If it gets too long, as with the other road signs, we can always do it double, but obviously that sort of negates the fact that they're the mini road signs. But we can always go through a design with you. Some people prefer them to be smaller and double height, so that's up to you. So yeah, those are just 70p per letter. So I can't see any other questions at the moment. If there is, you are more than welcome to PM me on the main page, or you can pop it in here. I'm going to put all the links for the products that I've just shown you into the feed when we've done. Everything's on there. And the other thing is, as a big, big thank you for tuning in and watching my first project showcase live. It's been ages since I've done a live, ages and ages and ages. It was like way back in the workshop before Emma and all sorts. So we're putting a 10% discount on the website, and the discount is FB Live 10. So it's all in capital letters, FB Live 10. Okay, so that is a 10% discount code for those people who've stuck all the way to the end, watch the Facebook Live with me. And that is going to be on website orders until Wednesday night. So it'll stay on all Wednesday night, right up till midnight, and then I've set it to finish at midnight on Wednesday. So if you want to use that code, you can use it as many times as you want from now until Wednesday. Knock yourself out. And that's it. Thank you so much. Oh, people are just joining and I'm just going, Emma. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. If we get good response from it, I'm more than happy to do. Just grab a few different bits and pick a few bits out each week, just to show you. It's just a really good way of getting to see stuff and having a good look and being able to have a chat and see. So thank you so much for joining me and have a good day. Bye.